Well, there is no denying his status as one of the best flyweights in the world. His name is AMIR ALBAZI, fighting out of Iraq, coming off a big win over Kai France in June of 2023. It was a split decision, and a lot of the media and fan base felt like Kai France had won that fight. The only scorecards that matter, 2 of the 3 gave it to AMIR ALBAZI, and that set him up for a big fight against Moreno. And many believe this is as well-rounded a player as we have at 125 pounds. Could just be the first Iraqi champion in UFC history. Got to take care of business here tonight. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, AMIR, the Prince ALBAZI! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, well, that didn't take long. A big takedown for him early, and we'll see how much danger he can now pose to his opponent on the mat.
He will. Now he's in his world. Now you will start to see him get loose, be a little more free in his approach to trying to finish his fight. Now he's going full mount.
Scramble, pummel out, get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
You gotta be careful here. Oh, big elbow.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Win the scramble, win the scramble.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now there's...
Moreno's is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Moreno's right back to the full mount. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is Great submission defense.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Nice positional control here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Chin down, chin down. Beautiful.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
Another strike gets through from the top position. In the half guard. Lands a nice punch from his back. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Moreno's in half guard. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Moreno. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Albazi's eye is closing up. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Final seconds of round one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Round two next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
The reason that happened is you're dropping your hands. I need you to keep your hands up.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a technique.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Punch got blocked there.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Hands high, hands high.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, Albazi's kick to the body is blocked.
1, 2, 3, high kick, go.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Moreno gets the takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Big shot lands from both guys.
Moreno's strike attempt there is blocked. Right on the button. Just missed with the left there. 2 minutes have gone by.
Pressure and get the takedown now.
Oh, this could do it. Circling away towards the left now.
Hands higher, hands high.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Deep now. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to you right now to fire up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Oh, here's the head kick. It's blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Seconds now in round two. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, Albazi's going for a choke. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Moreno going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react real quick. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Overhand left, swing and a miss.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Moreno's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Wow, what a head kick. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there.
What a kick. That one landed.
Just misses with a left hook there. He has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Oh, Albazi's now switching his stance. Trying to establish that jab once again. Albazi gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Head kick attempt, unable to find the target. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Man, that jab is a piston. I'm not sure he's missed with it yet tonight.
What a beautiful jab. To have a stationary target, it's like a dream come true.
Looping left hand misses the target. Huge block there. 1 minute to go in the round.
On the shot, there you go, single leg.
Full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just swarm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Perfect. Good round. He's rocked. He's still rocked, all right? He's ready to be finished in this next round, all right? We're gonna
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so as this next round gets underway.
Another hurt. He's hurt bad.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Moreno Moreno's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
AMIR ALBAZI's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, ALBAZI's right back to the full mount here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Good work from the top here by AMIR ALBAZI. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by ALBAZI. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound for such a dominant position. Oh, right into mount. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, well, that blow is faceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, take a seat, bud.
All right, so that round is in the books.
How's the vision?
AMIR ALBAZI's eye
Okay.
is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go ahead.
Fifth and final round. And now the jab gets through. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Useful strike there, the hook is clean. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Moreno gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, closed guard now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Moreno.
He passes to half guard.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Oh, hammer fist here by Brandon Moreno.
And there you go again, half guard.
AMIR Albazi's in full guard.
Oh, nice.
Albazi's back into full guard.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, he's got his back now. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
In the half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by AMIR Albazi. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Moreno's in half guard. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Push the knees and pass the half guard.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one. Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Albazi. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, Albazi's in half guards.
Get the ball here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by AMIR Albazi.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Beautiful transition.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting. because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Relatively easy fight to score. Brandon Moreno, your winner by decision.
He is a phenomenal mixed martial artist, and tonight he showed that he has all the skills